Hey Daniel, hey Ren, how are you? Hey Omar. We are getting ready to spectate a silver game. We're going to try to do some coaching. I think they're silver 3. Yeah, silver 3. My phone says you're on, but you're not. Well, I'm on, my friend, I'm on. Hey Zach, how are you? I'm coaching now? Indeed, I am coaching. Hey Stefano. We're doing some coaching, dang it. We are doing some coaching. He's not wait, is he in game? No, he's not in game. Oh, he's in champ. Oh, somebody dodged probably. He was in queue, now he's in champ select. Hey yo, Jagged Shen, how are you? It has been a while, my friend. Still don't understand how people coach? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm silver 3 with about 500 games in silver. This is my game he's watching? Yeah. I'm spectating gear right now, the Trin something toxic. You keep going in and out of queue because people dodge. That's really tragic. Trino toxic. I hope I said that right. Maybe I didn't. Do I like cats? I do not like cats at all. I'm a dog person. Did I get your tweet? Let me check Twitter. What was your tweet? Because I responded to everyone earlier today. Unless I missed something now. What's your Twitter name? I guess that would be a good place to start. Yeah, if you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, please do. Well, if you want to keep up to date with like when I stream and upload and other just fun stuff, Twitter is the best place to do that. Wait, it says endgame? Why is it? That's weird. Whatever. I'm doing well. How are you? Replay with Rek'Sai. I can resend it. Oh no, I did see that. Yeah, I did see that actually. I think I responded to that. Unless no, I'm pretty sure I did. Hey, how to know when to wait? How to farm when there's ranged enemy and even under tower hitting me? Play around your passive. You can't always keep up and farm sometimes, but just play around your passive. Do the best you can. Shooting with Rumble, my top 3 champs. Play whoever you want to play. Play who you enjoy. If you're gonna get better at League and you're gonna improve at League, you have to play champions and roles that you enjoy, or it's gonna be miserable. Like when I started playing Shen, I enjoyed Shen. I liked his play style, like the roles that he fit in, and that's why I was able to climb quickly. It's just because I was able to spam him and enjoy it. Alright, thanks for response. Anytime, Yellowjack, anytime. I'm in game. Alright. There is a delay. Hey, I was playing Hearthstone earlier. If any of you guys play Hearthstone, let me know. I honestly don't play that much. That was the first time I played, and not exaggerating, maybe a year. I don't know. I'd have to look at my last login. It was forever ago. But I've been playing it recently. And by recently, I mean today. Yeah, I logged back in just for the fun of it. Alright, let's go. Hey, we're going to turn the music off. We're going to be focused here. We're going to try to help Trino Toxic improve his gameplay. So with silver, there's a lot of givens here. One of the givens is going to be farm. Probably not going to farm that well because it's silver, which is understandable. I mean, farming seems to be the biggest struggle in lower elo. Shen versus Renekton? Just play safe early. You'll outscale him. Be bronzy for life with mechanics. Rip. Hey Xenrite, how are you? We are spectating Shen here. I think we have... Yeah, are we tapped into this or not? Hold on, I gotta... I'm recording and streaming and spectating right now. Thank you AMD for creating beast processors like the Ryzen. Dude, the 1800X processor is a freaking monster.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I'm able to spectate this game, stream this game, and also record at the same time. I've got so many things happening right now.
You're already dead. You just haven't caught up yet.
Yeah, Renekton's really strong early, so I would just play safe and try not to fight. There's no reason to fight early. You just outscale damage-wise.
Minions have spawned.
Alright, he is laying against the Gator. Alright, so we're spectating a Silver 3 player here. Trino Toxic 14 on Shen. He's against the Gator. I'm not sure what runes and masteries he's running. He said he was running, or trying to build my rune page that I uploaded on one of my videos in the Shen guide. So obviously that's a good page. It worked for me. Hey Mike, how are you? But against Renekton, all you want to do early is farm. Just ignore Renekton. There's not even really a reason to trade unless it's absolutely free. Because you outscaled, there's no reason to fight this early. If you play safe and farm, you'll be fine. Starting items are good. Doran Shield and a pot is the pretty much the only start for Shen now, since Doran Shield got buffed pretty well. Just gonna have vision if you're going aggressive as Gnar, yeah. So he's doing the right thing here by just last hitting. He kind of pushed the wave by accident, I think. But yeah, with Shen, you just want to last hit the minions. Don't auto attack them because you want the wave to push towards you. He also needs to respect that Renekton hit level 2 before him, which it looks like he is. Alright, well played. Well played. Like right there, don't go for the auto attack on Renekton, go for the CS. You missed the minion because you wanted to auto Renekton. Like, poking out Renekton early is pointless because he's going to out-sustain your damage. And he's going to out-damage you. Like, he just healed that back up, damaged you, and you lost the minion. So go for CS in the early stages. Jungler's coming for a gank. Nice. Alright, that works. Got his flash. Double dash, rip me. You're not playing safe enough then, or you're not playing mechanically sound with Shen. And or both. How's it going, Mike? Alright, that was a good drag through. That was good. That was a good trade there. What you don't want to do here is dive this. Unless Vi flashes for it. Okay, if Vi flashed for that, that's fine. That was well played by Vi. I didn't think she was going to do that, but she did. Alright, alright. Alright, so what you should have done here is you should have backed right away. The reason you should have backed is because Renekton just went back and bought. He bought boots, which isn't really good even combat stats, but he just went back and bought. You're really low HP. You should have backed when he died right away because it was already under his tower. The minions were. Bought an item and then came back to lane. That way you don't have to use your TP. Why you're staying here, it is beyond me. Yeah, you should not be here right now. You should not be here. You know the enemy jungler's here topside too. You just saw that plant popped, or you should have seen it if you're watching the map like you should be. But yeah, you know the jungler's topside, which is a very, very bad situation for you with low HP. Why are you even top lane right now? You're not CSing. The only reason to stay top right now is the CS, and you're not doing that. So if I were you, I would just back. Even though you missed your opportunity to back for free, you still have to back here. I mean, if he gets a stun on you, you're dead. Or you're going to have to blow your flash, one of the two. Either way, it's not a good outcome. But when you kill your lane opponent like that, when they have TP, and the wave's already pushed on the other tower, it's a no-brainer. You have to back right away. That way you can go by and walk back to lane and get there by the time they get there. But missed opportunity there. Renekton's looks like smart enough not to go for the dive, which is good. Yeah, a little missed opportunity there though on the backing. How many games are we going to coach tonight? I'm not sure. Probably just 2, honestly, depending on how they go. I would like to do a gold plus game, so if anyone in chat is gold or higher on NA, let me know. Bronze and silver games are pretty similar. Pretty weak mechanics in general, and farming's really bad, and I'd rather help like a gold player get the platinum for the first time, or plat to diamond or something like that if possible. But if not, we can keep coaching bronze and silver. Hey Sam, how are you? It looks like he's finally regenerating some HP back. Yeah, he should have backed though. He's at a pretty... He put himself at a pretty big disadvantage by not backing. He missed a lot of minions forward too. Yeah, you're just missing minions left and right here for no reason. You're not getting poked. He's not trading with you. You're just straight up missing minions for free. That is not good. That is not good. Yeah, I would probably not back right there. He's just going to stop the report. What? Come on, people. Use that noggin. Pay sub to get coaching? Not the way it's structured right now. I think that's what it says on my Patreon. But, the Patreon right now is just for Discord. I need to update that. But no, you do not have to pay for coaching. Alright. I mean, you either need to decide to farm well, or just back and miss some minions and get items. Like, you're just hurting yourself by staying here. Alright, that was a good ulti. What we need to do here is go get dragon. Right now, ping dragon, ping dragon. You need to get dragon right now. See, you just miss a huge, huge opportunity there. Both the bot laners are dead. Vi is there, your jungler is there. You can easily get dragon for free there. You should have pinged the crap out of that dragon. Seth, I say, thank you for the sub. Welcome to Shen, my friend. Yeah, if you're going to use your ultimate like that, great ulti. You got the kill, you saved whoever. But you got to get an objective after it. That was a beyond free dragon. You got to ping the crap out of that dragon. Your jungler was right beside you. Like, that is so free. So free. I understand it's not the best dragon, but it's free. I mean, why not get it? Siege minion wave so you can back? Yeah, if you have a siege minion on your side, you can back. It'll take a lot longer for them to push it. And if they're not there, it won't push. So, yep. But I'm not going to get that into detail in a silver game. I don't want to talk about the different kinds of minion waves. Can you stream when you're playing and talk what you're trying to do? That's pretty much every YouTube video I've ever uploaded. Yeah, I usually always do that.
Alright!
Abner Acosta, thank you for the sub. Welcome to Shen, my friend. We're getting really close to 10,000 subscribers, which is awesome. Oh, that Zac ultimate. No. I'm not sure if Flash was necessary there, honestly. Don't go for that, man. Don't go for that. Don't do it. Alright, it worked out. Right now he just needs to back. Just back. Go spend your gold. I've seen it all. I love Shen. From you, actually awesome. Thank you. Alright, right now you're not going to get anything out of this objectively. You're certainly not going to kill him. Oh. Depends on if Diana helps or not. Doesn't look like she's helping, so I think you're out of luck. Alright, that works. You're not really getting anything objective off of this, though. I mean, you're 10 minutes in the game, you have 49 farm. That's like 25 farm less than the minimum you should have. Granted, it helps that you're 4-0, but imagine being 4-0 and having the right amount of farm. The game would be completely different. Alright, Renekton ported top. Started playing Shen after those Shen support videos, needless to say. It took some time, but now it's a great payoff. Awesome! I'm happy to hear that. Hey, hi, how are you? That works, I guess. You either need to get first tower here or dragon. You can't just ulti for that. I mean, Renekton's getting a bigger gold lead than you just got by staying top lane without you there. So you either need to get first tower or dragon, and or both, to make that super worth. Alright, so it's super worth now. Ping the dragon. Ping the dragon. Ping the dragon. There you go. Those streams, man. Thank you, Sri. I appreciate it. You inspired me to play Shen. That's awesome, Ren. Hope you're doing well. Shen support isn't viable. I think it's viable. I don't think it's good though. I haven't had much luck with a Diamond Plus. I'll put it that way. That was a good ultimate because you got first tower and dragon, so that was worth. You also got the kill as well. I just dash over the wall. Nice, they used Ignite too, sweet. The scary part though is Renekton is gaining XP leads on you, so you gotta be careful with that. You don't want to spend too much time in other lanes if it means you're gonna get crippled top lane, so you gotta be careful there. Looks like Lux is holding it, so that's good. So you Trav want to stay, but I have a class to catch? No worries, thanks for stopping by, I appreciate it. What would you say is Shen's easiest combo? Just dragging your Q through. It's pretty simple. Shen support's viable, you just have to know what you're doing, but I would not say it's good. It's certainly not top tier. Certainly not top tier. Alright, you are 13 minutes in the game with 50 CS. You should have 50 CS at like 7 minutes. About half that time. He's gonna flash that. Alright. Yeah, you gotta work on your CS. It doesn't really matter if you're 4-0 if you're not CSing. Like, you need that gold. You gotta get that gold. And more than the gold, you gotta get the XP as well. Like, if you're not farming, you're not getting those levels that you need. You should always try to be the highest level in the game, especially as a split pusher like Shen. Shen should always be the highest level in the game. Always. I mean, that's his job. He's supposed to split push, soak up all the golden XP. Like, that's his job. And right now, Brand is ahead of you, which is not good. Not good. High elo? I'm not quite high elo. I wouldn't consider Diamond high elo. I mean, I struggle at all playing main champ and climbing. The thing is, I'm very tired. Recently been playing ADC. Do you have any advice for ADC? I'm not an ADC main or anything close to that. Just work on your CSing. That's the best thing I can recommend. It's almost always a CS problem in low elo. Alright, so here's the issue with the Shen gameplay that's right now. So if you're like a bronze, silver, even gold player, you'd be looking at this game and be like, oh, Shen's 4-0-2, he's doing really well. Here's the issue though. He's not farming well. And I know it looks good to have a 4-0-2 KDA, but it looks a lot better and feels a lot better when you have a lot of CS, the correct amount of CS. So here's why it's a problem. Let's say his teammates start to lose fights and they get behind. And he has to now carry the game because his teammates are falling behind and they can't do it themselves. You're not in the position to do it because you haven't been doing what you should be doing. You haven't been farming well, so you can't carry this game. If he had been farming well, he could still be 4-0-2, but with like 40 more farm and just be 1v5ing everyone. But when you don't farm well, you're essentially relying on your teammates to pull their weight, and you cannot do that in solo queue. Hence the name solo queue. You cannot rely on your teammates to pull their own weight. Why is Shen support not viable? His kit's fine, but there's just so many other supports that have a lot more range and poke, and Shen's an all-in champ, so if it doesn't go well, it goes really south, really quickly. Yeah, Diamond Plus Shen support, it's okay. I'd say it's pretty average, but most of the time you're gonna have a rough laning phase. Hey Peter, how are you? I'm doing well, how are you? Really bad use of ultimate there. But then again, if you get tower here, it may be worth. Doesn't look like you are though. Oh, Lux just missed that like point blank binding. It happens, I guess. Oh wow, Thresh got that. This is not a fight you want to keep fighting. You just need to leave here. You need to not try to kill Zac. I stand corrected. That actually worked out. It's one of those things that could have went either way. The risk was not it wasn't worth the reward, but it looked like it worked out okay there. But that is not a fight I normally would have taken, honestly, with those taunts. Rip. Shin bug where SQ doesn't work? Yeah, they're gonna patch it soon, I think. I mean, you can't really blame your support. You're probably not trading properly either. If your CS is okay, then it probably means you're not trading with the enemy lanes. Like when they go to CS, you got to be auto tagging them. You got to trade with them. That was a really bad TP. You could have just walked a lane. Yeah, you're not really getting anything objective out of that TP. When you do that, when you use your TP for no reason, you lose all map pressure, which is essentially Shen's kit. So right now, you're solo pushing top lane with no ultimate and no TP. And the enemy team knows that, or should know that. But once again, try to use your ultimate and TP for objectives. Obviously, if it's coming down to a really big team fight, you can use your ultimate just to get there, or TP just to get there, but early game, you have to capitalize on the map pressure. You have to get objectives with your TP and ultimate. I'm not sure about the Merc Treads here either. They really only have one true AP. I mean, Zach's AP, but he's tank. They really only have one AP. They do have some CC, but I would have went ninjas here for sure. I definitely would have went ninjas. They're mostly AD, and you can withstand the CC. Teammate trust? Yes and no. I mean, even with a bad team, you can still carry hard with Shen. Right now, as Shen, you just need to keep shoving the lane as hard as you can again and again. Don't let Renekton breathe. You're already 2 levels up on him, which is really good. Don't let him breathe. Just keep shoving the minions into him. Yeah, go back top lane, push that in again. Since you can 1v1 the enemy laner, you gotta shove it down their throat. You just gotta continually shove the minions into their tower. Force them to come top. Force somebody to come top. That is your goal with Shen. You want to split and force 1 to 2 people to come top, or their whole team, and it frees up your teammates. They can do whatever they want. Versus Vlad, you can just farm. If you want to 1v1 Vlad really hard, just get Wits End, but I don't like building Wits End that much anymore. It is a great item, don't get me wrong, it is a great item. But I like building tank now. Granted, it is like a pseudo tank item, but still. So at 21 minutes, he should have at least... He should be really close to 200 CS. So it's about 72 CS off of what he should be. Not sure why you're backing off there. I know you're looking to ult, but Renekton's not there either. There's no reason to back off the wave. Ooh, it looks like he ulted a low target. If you're ulting someone who is questionable on whether they're going to live or not, just ulti someone with like full HP. That way you at least get to the fight and are able to help. If you ulti a low target and they die, you just completely waste your ultimate and you get boned. So it's better just to ult high HP target if you don't know if they're going to live. Titanic's the only damage item I'd recommend, especially for low elo. You guys do not need to be building damage on Shen. Especially in low elo, you do not need to be building damage on Shen besides Titanic. Until you learn how items work and how scaling and everything work, which isn't until like, I don't know, high gold maybe, low plat. Then the only thing I would worry about is getting full tank with Titanic. Oh, Zach's there. Alright. Did I play Shen before the rework? I did. I played him since Season 4. Hey GW, how are you? I'm doing well. Doing well. Yeah, if you want to pump out a ton of damage with Shen, it's actually full tank and Titanic. That is the highest DPS build for Shen. It does more damage than full AP or full crit or full attack speed. It does absurd amounts of damage. So if you want high DPS Shen, you have to go full tank with Titanic. That's the best way to do the most damage. I woke you up in disgust. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Welcome to the stream. Oh boy. You're kind of just sitting out there on an island by yourself. You kind of just face check that, but it worked out. It worked out. Alright, bought Titanic. That's an okay item, but he's really behind in farm. Granted, everyone's behind in farm. It's silver. Everyone's going to be a little behind in farm. So, compared to the rest of people in the game, he's doing fine. Playing Shen from season 2. Nice. Nice. Builds are situational, monkey. I can't really answer that. Creation, yeah, I know, right? Rogerio Marquez, thank you for the sub. Welcome to Shin, my friend. Gotta work tomorrow? I have to work too, my friend. Yeah, builds are situational. Just get boots, Sunfire. Thornmail is really good right now. It gives HP too, so it's not really a situational item anymore. Obviously, you have to make sure they're AD based, but still. So situations like this where you don't have any vision, like you don't know where any of the enemy members are, you just gotta leave. You can't fight that. You cannot fight that at all. Build 6 Sunfire Capes, there you go. That's the key. Shen Forcer is the IGN. And I missed a sub. PayPal, thank you for the sub. Welcome to Shen, my friend. Almost 200k on Shen now. Still silver, feels bad. You'll get there, just keep practicing. What about Shin support? Shin support works. I wouldn't say it's good, but it's viable if you know what you're doing. $400k, nice. Overall, this Shin player is doing fine. But this is a game where his team's also doing pretty well, so it's hard to judge. If his team were doing poorly, it'd be a completely different game. Because it would put the weight on his shoulders, and I'm not sure if he'd be able to carry it with his farm. Kyle Piper, thank you for the sub. Welcome to Shin, my friend. So the way you guys should look at League, solo queue, hence the name solo queue, is that it's on you. You cannot rely on your teammates. If you do that, you will lose pretty much the majority of your games. You cannot rely on your teammates. So like this game, his teammates did fine, so the game's going fine. But if his teammates were doing poorly, and he were farming this poorly, he wouldn't be able to carry it. But if he were farming properly and his teammates did poorly, he could run through the enemy team. He could 1v5 them. I don't think you guys realize how important farm is. It's so important. I mean, I wouldn't say bad. The enemy team's not bad. I mean, it's just they're all comparable elo. They're all silver, so they just have a lot to learn. You need to play more selfish for yourself. I often sacrifice my own lane to help the team. Then they still die even if I get there. Excuse me. You need to look at every situation and whether or not it's going to get you ahead in gold or not. Not you personally, but your team ahead in gold. So if you can make a play happen that nets you more gold than an enemy team, then do it. But if not, then no. So if you ulti somewhere to save someone, but your enemy laner takes your tower, not worth. They got more gold. You just got to think about it. Think about who's going to get more gold. Shin's worst matchup? Darius is pretty rough. Alawi's rough. Tryndamere is pretty rough later. Warding a hole? Yeah, I mean, I'm covering the basics here. Nobody wards in silver, let's be real. I guess he's expecting Lux to take top lane. Or Vi, one of the two. Not sure what Xayah was doing there, honestly. I don't mind Trundle that much. Yeah, there is a bug. It's a minor bug though. You should always be moving with Shen. The only time you really notice is if you're jungling and not kiting, which you should be kiting, so it's not really a big bug or anything. Outscale you? Yeah, but he's worthless. He's gonna get kited to death late game. I mean, that's what Nasus is good for. Most CS, is he doing good on that? No, his CS is really poor. At 30 minutes in the game, we need to be at least 275. He's down like 60 CS, which is essentially 3+ kills. And I know you can make the argument, well, he has the most farm in the game. He's 7-1-6. Like, he's doing well. Yeah, he's doing well. He is doing well. He's playing well. But is he playing well enough to carry a bad team? No, he's not. He's not playing well enough to carry a bad team. If his teammates were doing poorly this game, he would be boned. But if he were farming the way he should be, he'd be able to carry him most likely. So that's how you have to look at it. You got to put yourself in a position to carry every single game. You're not going to win every game, but yet at least have to put yourself in position to win every game. Hey Jack, how are you? Not sure why they took that fight. Vi was not even there. This may be one of those games where if he would have farmed well enough, he could have carried, but it's kind of turning into that. Believe it or not, you can hit level 18 at 30 minutes. So imagine if he was level 18 right now. He'd be minimum 3 levels above the highest member on their team and 5 levels above their ADC. Like, he would be way ahead of them if he was level 18 right now and farmed properly. I mean, you got to take this fight. You got to take that fight. They're already going to get your inhib. Just fight the Gator. You can 1v1 him. Alright, well. Was that fight not viable? I see what you did there. One kill, 15. Yeah, pretty much. 15 farm. I know it looks good on paper, and he is playing well. Don't get me wrong. He is playing well. But he's not playing well enough to solo carry. It's called solo queue. You have to play with the mentality that you have to do everything, because you do. Like, if you want to climb in solo queue, you have to solo carry. That's why it's called solo queue. It's up to you to carry games, and he's not really putting himself in a good position to do that right now. I'm not a huge fan of the Gargoyle Stoneplate. I 1000% would have got Thornmail before that. Yeah, I would have got Thornmail before Stoneplate. Every time. Right now I'm just spectating in A. Best top laner, whoever you're best with. You can carry with anyone. Alright, they picked up, what was that, Ocean Drake? They need to be prepping for Baron here, or at least baiting it. A Kali top? I have, yes. I know your videos really helped me. Kudos to you, my man. Awesome, Lux. Glad you're doing well. I'm not sure what he's building here. I mean, the only thing he can build out of that, I think, is Deadman's, which is not an item I would build. Yep. He missed his opportunity to carry the game by not farming well. And his build is very, very questionable. I would not have Stoneplate. I would not have the Giant Spelt and Chain Vest. I would have went Thornmail and then maybe consider Stoneplate. But I never once built Stoneplate on my unranked to Diamond series. I mean, it is a good item, but I like pumping out damage with Shen, especially with Titanic, and I don't want to hinder that damage by popping Stoneplate. Standard ban. I banned Darius or Tryndamere. Securing your kills. Any tips? Don't use your taunt to engage. Use your taunt to gap close. And if you chunk them down and they just run away with no HP, it's still a win. I mean, you still get lane control, so it's not a waste. Forcing them out of lane is just as good as killing them. Well, not just as good as killing them, but it's still really good. Hey Stinking, how are you? Brazilian? I will try. I'm working on an A at the moment. If anyone in chat is on North American servers and gold or higher, let me know and I will spectate your game next if you want. I would like to get different elos spectated. This is a game where 99% of you, 99.99% of you, would be like, man, my team sucks. I went 7-1-7, had the most farm in the game. Like, my team did nothing. But you did so many things wrong that you could have done right, and you missed so much farm that would have helped you carry the game. So you cannot blame your team for this loss. Yes, you did well. Yes, you did better than your teammates, but you need to do better than the enemy team. Like, you need to win. You got to do what it takes to win. I'm gold 5, so high silver, low gold. When to spectate? Yeah, if you're gold 5, that's fine. You don't have to play Shen. You can play whoever you want. This account I'm spectating right now is silver 3. Alright, looks like a good ultimate. It's going to be a 5v5 fight. That's what I like to see. Yeah, if he had Thornmail there, it would have been a completely different fight. His map pressure was, I mean, it wasn't great this game, but it wasn't horrendous. The two biggest things that are losing him this game, farm and itemization. His items are pretty bad right now. His items are pretty bad. Deadmans, there's no point in getting Deadmans. You don't need Deadmans on Shen. Like, you don't need that movement speed. You don't need Deadmans. You need Thornmail. You need ninjas. I would have went ninjas, Sunfire, Thornmail, Titanic. You will need some MR. I would have got, like, maybe even Spirit for the CDR. Actually, no. I would have got Adaptive Helm because brand damage over time, but yeah, itemization is really, really bad this game. He played well overall, but he didn't play well enough to carry the game. Coming up on 40 minutes, you should have close to 400 farm. So he's way behind in that department. Yeah. Two and 7 Zaya. I mean, you can't rely on your teammates. You have to be able to carry them. And he didn't really put himself in a good position to carry this game. Oh jeez, the Zac ultimate. Ridiculous, man. Just ridiculous. No, he played well overall. He played well enough to be in silver, but if you want to get to gold or platinum or higher, you're going to have to learn to solo carry. That would be a very risky call right now. I would be nowhere near Elder Drake right now. You gotta forfeit that. They only have an Ocean Drake, so it's not a huge deal if they get it. This is not a fight you want. Even if you get that pick, it's still not a fight you want. Maybe I stand corrected. Freaking Clown Fiesta over here. Oh sweet, they pop GA too, nice. Alright, well, I guess that was worth for them as long as they don't lose their Nexus starts. Wait, what? A little failed mechanic action. But yeah, fights like that, especially since they only have one dragon, Elder's not going to matter that much. You got to defend your base. Like, your base is getting demolished right now. Overall tip to solo carries the farm? Yes. If you are in bronze, silver, or gold, and you want to climb, you have to learn how to farm. You have to learn how to farm. You ever watch Diamond Plus players when they play? Farm is like second nature. They just do that without thinking. Like, farm is just, it just happens. They just do it. Like, they could be 0-3 and still have 80 CS at 10 minutes. Like, it's just second nature to them. They just have done it so long, they know how to do it. You need to get to that level. You just need to be able to farm consistently well every game. That timer's too long, yeah. But you guys have to farm. Stop trying to trade with your laners. Stop trying to do all this fancy crap. Just farm. Just CS. If you do that well, you can carry. You can carry. All in all, though, he did. I'm not bashing him. He did well. He did do well, but he did not do well enough to carry this game. Itemization, probably the weakest point besides CS. I would have went ninjas 1000%. I mean, they're heavy AD, they're auto attack based, they've got some lifesteal. So you need to go ninjas, Sunfire. Thornmail should have been a third item. You don't need Titanic early. Get Thornmail, then get Titanic, fourth item. And then after that, look at Itemization. You'll need an MR item. I probably would have went Adaptive for the brand. Adaptive into maybe Warmogs or whatever you need, actually. I want to get Randuin's because you're sharing the passive with Thornmail, so I want to do that. But maybe I would have got Warmogs and Adaptive Helm for the last two items. But all in all, not too bad. Thank you for letting me spectate your game. Biggest tip I would give you, farm properly. Obviously, you can watch this video and look back at everything I said. But farming and item builds, two weakest points, I guess. But yeah. Who is next up on the agenda? Does that have to be ranked? Yeah, I would like to spectate a gold or higher player. Anybody in chat, gold or higher, add me on this account. Shen Forcer, let's go. If you're already on this account, send me a message. Let's get this thing rolling. Just because they did bad in lane, it won't do anything. Not let you carry. There are games where you can't win. I'm not exaggerating. There have been games where I went 10-0-10 with Shen and farmed really well, and I still lost. Like, there are games where you play really well, and you can't win. Like, it's not a winnable game. There are games like that. But if you do that consistently every single game, you're going to win a majority of your games. The big thing with that is consistently. You have to do that consistently. You can't have a great game here, an okay game there. Like, you have to play it really well consistently if you want to climb. Thanks for the coaching tree. Anytime, Garrett. Anytime. I hope I wasn't too harsh, but there should be a lot to take away from that game. You actually played really well. Your team was a little lackluster, but you could have carried that game had you farmed a little bit better, and your build was a lot better. In game now. Co-op versus AI games? Yeah, sure. AP Shen? Yeah, it's awful. Farm aims. So minimum, you want to have the bare minimum at 10 minutes you want to have is 70 CS. If you don't have 70 CS at 10 minutes, you're not putting yourself in a position to carry. That's the minimum. And then after that, it's 100 CS every 10 minutes. So at 20 minutes, you want at least 170 CS minimum, and then 100 after that. So, yeah, 70 for the first 10 minutes, 100 every 10 minutes after that.
All right.
Dope guy, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Shen, my friend. I'm gonna add you. Sounds good. No, Garrett played really well. He did play really well, and maybe that was a game where, I mean, he could have won that game, but his team was lackluster. I forgot you can't look at profiles. That's still bugged. His team was lackluster, but had he farmed properly and had the right build, he could have carried that. So we're Shen a good pick for secondary role? Yeah, I played all my Diamond 5 promo games with Shen Jungle. I played all my promo games with Jungle. Shen Jungle is a lot of fun. I hate how that's bugged. If anyone is in chat is on North American servers in gold or higher, let me know, and I will spectate. You don't have to play Shen. You can play whoever you want. And it was tough with time zones. Yeah, time zones tough, and I don't have access to other servers at the moment. Trainer, by the way, I got you. "35 minutes at the highest at 260. Yeah, a little low on CS, but it sounds like you were doing well compared to the rest of your team. Make an account and transfer? I'm not transferring servers, you kidding me? Cred 2? Yeah, I can. I mean, if you're low elo, I can coach you on any champ. Obviously, I'm not going to coach a diamond player on other champions that I don't know. But yeah, if you're lower elo, then absolutely, I can help. I'm trying to get people in here who are not bronze or silver so I can coach a little different elo, but still have the stream. Thanks also, Maverick. Yeah, I know there's a client where you can spectate other regions. I just haven't looked into it yet. From the neighborhood Diamond Warwick Bank. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Warwick is a beast. Warwick is so underrated right now. He's such a good jungler and nobody plays him. How do you do with being zoned? Had a few games where I got so far behind because I got zoned early, I had no jungle help. Wish they had helped. Play around your passive. Use your passive to CS, that way you mitigate the damage. That's the best way to do it. It's a bunch of unused potential, but I get masters after first 10 games. There you go. That's the spirit. You got zoned by Teemo? You should be engaging on Teemo. Teemo's an easy matchup. Leo, thank you for the sub. Welcome to Shen, my friend. Yeah, you should be playing aggressive versus Teemo, especially early. Coach you on bronze 5. I mean, that's just a farm issue, my friend. op.dg. Yeah, there's another client too where you can spectate other regions. Is anyone on here? Diamond 3. Oh, well, can't spec that game. Diamond 4. Then you'll get gold and then I can spectate you. There you go. I think Shen has a good passive. Yeah, it's a really good passive. It's much better than Shen's old W. Slixco, what's your IGN? Did you just add me? I'm pretty sure you just added me. Oh, run on your client, no problem. Good to know. What items do I go in Shen? I just uploaded a YouTube video about runes, masteries, and builds with Shen. So if you want to check that out, it's in my past like 5 videos. It's a recent video, but I would watch that video. It covers everything: runes, masteries, playstyle, builds. Are you in queue? Oh, you're in queue. Alright, I'll spectate the Silver 3 game again, I guess. Who do you play? Oh, you play Zed? Oh, I forgot profiles are broken. Alright, let me look it up on na.op.gg. Po alive. Well, I can tell you your biggest problem right now. You don't have many games played, unless this is probably an alternate account, though. Maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, you don't have many games played. You have like 50 some games played? Is this your only account? ICS. Yeah, there are games that are just really difficult to carry and hard to carry. What happened to walking my sword? Walking my blade, it got banned. Oh, this is your only account? I got you. Well, this is gonna be a clown fiesta, I can already tell. Harrynacker is a little Somo. It's like the worst app ever made. Guys, if you get any of those garbage League apps, especially ones that YouTubers promote, dude, they're freaking trash. Don't do it. Just use op.gg. Just look at the actual stats. Don't look at stupid made-up data. LOL Sumo. Oh, you farm like a master player. You deserve master. Come on now. Come on now. Did I like backstory? Backstory for what? One to build Locket Redemption. If your carries are really fed, you can use it to protect them. I just realized I haven't lost a game in a while. Normal, Ascension, normal, ranked, normal. Alright, there's there's the loss. The loss streak there. Toxic Travster? Yeah, I had a Cassidy who was intentionally feeding. Like, he was actually intentionally feeding. He was running down mid every time and just dying under their tower. He was 0-7, and I called him the B word. And I got banned. No chat restriction, nothing. I got banned. So it was a Smurf account, so it didn't really matter. It was Platinum 2 at the time, but yeah, I mean, it was an alternate account. I didn't really care. I didn't have money on it, so it's whatever. Full attack speed, Shen, it's not that exciting. No matter how many times I tell you monkeys that full tank and Titanic is the most damage for Shen, you will never listen. You're always like, full AP, full crit, full attack speed, do this, do that. If you want to deal the most amount of damage per second with Shen, you build him full tank, you get Titanic. Period. Nothing can out DPS it. Go into the practice tool, if you don't believe me, and try it. Try it. I dare you, try it. Oh, I missed a sub. No, not like this. Prince Gomez, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Shin, my friend. Yeah, there's a practice tool now. Practice tool. If you guys don't believe what I'm saying, go in there and try it. Go build full attack speed, full crit, hit the dummy, see what happens. Full AP, hit the dummy, see what happens. Full tank Titanic, hit the dummy, see what happens. Now keep in mind here, you gotta remember you're gonna be taking damage while you're dealing damage. Full crit, full AP Shin, you're gonna die in like a second. Full tank Shin, you're gonna live the entire fight. You're gonna be pumping out damage the entire time. Boom. Crit is OP too? No, not at all. Am I skipping you? No, I'm not skipping you. Oh, op.gg. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to look at op.gg accounts because 99% of the time they're, not to put it harshly, It's bronze or silver players who don't know how to farm. Bronze 4, 3651. You were bronze 1 last season. Yeah, it looks like you just don't know the basics of the game right now. I mean, you have a 41% win rate. I mean, I don't even have to look at farm at the moment. Like, you just need to learn how to the basics of the game. Is this person in the game? Normal playing Shen. Alright, this is gonna be bad. I don't know if I want to do that, honestly. I don't want to spec this game for 2 reasons. 1, it's the same exact elo I just spectated, which is silver 3. 2, it's a normal. And 3, I just looked up the account and it's pretty obvious what the issue is. Alright, so we're going to spectate a gold player, Lee TYT. Let's look this up real quick. Alright, this person is gold 5, 53% win rate overall, gold 4 last season. 55% win rate. Yes, that is what I like to see. Positive win rates on Shen. That's what I like to see. 55%. That's pretty solid. That's respectable. I'll take that. 55%. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's respectable for sure. This is gonna be a good game. All right, we're spectating gold. This is what I like to see. Tips for support. I don't know. Play aggressive, especially in lower elo. Play aggressive. No one knows what they're doing, so just capitalize on it. I'm not going to look at any more op.gg accounts. They're always going to be bronze or silver, and it's just going to be the same story. Learn how to farm. Any tips for a player new to Shen? Just practice. Play a lot of normals. Get used to his kit, his playstyle, item build, stuff like that. Want to see a gameplay? We're getting ready to spectate a game. We're waiting on Lee to get into a game. He's in Champ Select right now, so we're getting ready to spectate a game. Still stuck silver 4. I think you have made it clear. It's my farm that's lackluster. Yeah, you guys, you severely underestimate the power of farm. If you look up how to get out of certain elos on YouTube, 100% of them will say work on your CSing, work on your farm. Like, every single video will mention farm because it's the most fundamental, most important thing you need to do in this game. Every game 200 farm and have 58% win rate. You say silver Shen is bad. No, you can carry with any champion in the elo for the most part. Might need some love. Hey Nick, how are you? Money is power, essentially. That's the whole premise of League. Money is power. Right. Money is power. Timo the Demon, thank you for the sub. Welcome to Shen, my friend. What's the quickest way to level an account? 3s. Twisted Tree Line. Gaming Forever, thank you for the sub. Welcome to Shen, my friend. Yeah, the fastest way to level account is to play 3s. Twisted Tree Line versus AI. End the game after 7 minutes. If you end it before, you won't get the XP. All you do is stack a lane. It's really easy. All right. Nicola, I'm gonna try Puska Revik. Thank you for the sub. Welcome to Shinda, my friend. I apologize, guys. I'm trying to pronounce these names. It's tough sometimes. I can't even pronounce English names. Like, I'm bad at grammar. I can't do it. It's too OP, man. Going to show that suck at this. Mehmet123, thank you for the sub. Welcome to Shen, my friend. Isn't there a way to increase minimap size? Yeah, you can adjust all the sizes of your interface in game. If you guys didn't know that. You give in general besides CS, like map awareness, team fighting, etc. Yes, but if you're not CSing well, then you can't do the others. Yeah, you should always be looking at your map. You need to be looking at your map like 80% of the time. Farming and trading should be like an afterthought. It should be like second nature. You should just do it. You should be watching your map, seeing what's going on. Buy XP boots, there you go. You know what I miss though? I miss the boot enhancements, like alacrity and stuff like that. What was the one that nobody built? Was it Captain? I think it was Captain. I think it gave you like increased movement speed when you were together or something. I don't remember what it was, but I freaking never saw that boot enhancement. It was almost always alacrity. Or the tenacity one. I'm playing on NA. What if you do if your team is trying to force a fight and you know in Bally but they won't listen to you? Then just leave. Go farm, go push a lane, go do something useful. There's no point in you staying and dying. Like if you know you're all gonna die, then just don't do it. Go get gold somewhere else. But you want the gold just for the clickbait? Yeah, indeed. Oh, home guards! Yeah, Nick, you're right. That one was good too. Alacrity and home guards, those were the two huge ones. If you guys don't know what home guards was, boot enhancement wise, it's essentially what you get now after 20 minutes. I think it's still called home guards, but it gives you increased movement speed to get out of the base. You used to be able to buy those in boots instead of after 20 minutes, but they got rid of boot enhancements. Main Shen, but after him getting nerfed, I'm unable to lane with him, lose farm and everything. I can only play jungle with him or support. What nerf are you talking about? He didn't really get nerfed. Cold-blooded. Yeah, Shen really didn't get nerfed. Alright, we can probably spectate this. 30 more seconds. Patch 7.8? I don't remember what that patch was, but I don't think it was a nerf. If anything... Oh, was that when they changed his Q and ultimate and stuff like that? That was a buff overall. Yeah, that was a buff. That wasn't a nerf. They reduced his minion damage with Q. Whatever, fine. Just still learn how to CS. They significantly increased his Q damage to monsters. They buffed Sunfire. They buffed Thornmail. They increased his ultimate cooldown and then changed the way it worked, which is fine. It was just a change. But yeah, overall it was a buff. Yeah, overall it was a big buff. R nerfed? It wasn't nerfed, it was changed. Big difference. Big difference. It scales with missing HP now, which is completely fine. I mean, it wasn't a nerf, it was just a change. Yeah, overall that was a buff. I remember that patch. That was a buff overall. The only thing they actually nerfed was his Q damage to minions, which... What does that affect? Like, you should be able to CS anyway. That's literally the only thing they changed, nerf-wise. His ultimate was just a change. His E got buffed. They increased the taunt width, which was huge. They increased his Q damage to monsters. They buffed Sunfire. They buffed Thornmail. They added Stoneborn Pact. Like, they did so many buffs there. The only true nerf was Q damage to minions, And that doesn't even matter. That does not even matter. Region, this is NA. We are spectating. Do you guys want the music on or off? I'm going to leave it on, actually. I'm going to leave it on. All right, we're spectating a gold 5 game Shen player, Lee TYT in the top lane versus Cho'Gath. I'm going to be honest, I haven't laned against the new Cho'Gath yet, so I can't really give 1v1 advice, but just farm well. That's pretty much all I can say in general. Just farm well. All right, red side. We should be good. Directed camera. Let's go. Thermal's huge nerf. Only Rambo's good. I can summon it. Okay, I can agree with that. Thornmail does not hit as hard as it used to. They nerfed the damage that it returns, but they added Grievous Wounds to it. So I wouldn't say it was a nerf, but it was a change. A good change in my opinion. It really gives Shen dueling power against Fiora and Renekton and champs like that. So, but yeah, you're right. It does not return as much damage as the old Thornmail. Very true. But it gives you HP now and it applies Grievous Wounds, which is huge. Alright guys, we're going to spectate this game.
Minions have spawned.
Oh, good start. Got to flash the mastery. That's critical. Critical. You got to spam it at least 3 to 4 times every game. If you're not doing it, you're not flexing, you're not getting yourself warmed up, you know what I mean? You got to flex the muscles, get the blood flowing, do some dancing, meditating. This Shen player's got it down. This Shen player is better than me. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Oh yeah, stretch it out, man. Gotta get ready for surgery, man. Hands are gonna be dirty though, man. He's playing over those bushes. I don't want him operating on me. Gonna get a freaking infection, man. Alright, so far good start. He started Doran's and a pot, and he's not auto-attacking the wave, which is really good. Free Q on a Cho'Gath there. Whatever, we'll take it. Oh my goodness, beautiful. I think it's the first person I've spectated who got the first 3 minions. I like this. I like this game already. Very nice. He's letting the lane push as hard as it can. Well, right when I say that he autos a minion. It's fine. It's already pushing towards him, so he already knows that. He's just CSing. Got the full first wave. Man, this guy. What a freaking stud, man. He missed one there, but that's alright. Got the first full wave. That's a first for my spectate series. Alright, alright, alright. I haven't laned against the new Cho'Gath yet, but it's safe to assume you don't want to trade with him because he has a lot of sustain now, from what I hear. And it looks like he does. I believe he heals from killing minions. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's how it works. So it's really not worth trading with him, unless your jungler's there and you're going to kill him. Nice. Hit that once. Oh, he should have hit that minion once. He would have been able to CS it. Got the cannon. Overall, his CS is fine. He's missed a couple, but I mean, everyone misses a couple. Oh, he hit the wrong one. Oh, it worked out anyway. Alright, cool. You could have got all 3 there, but you kind of auto the wrong one there. Cho always has been healing for minions? Oh, good to know. Cho'Gath has been non-existent in this game forever. Like, nobody plays Cho. But they do now because he got changed. But yeah. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate it. So he does heal from minions. Huge CS difference already? Yeah, he's already up essentially 10 CS, which is almost a full kill. Like, he almost is up a full kill on Cho'Gath just from farming. There's really no point in trading. I mean, when you're running Grasp, there is a point because you can heal back from it, I guess, to get some HP back if you want. But other than that, I don't think there's really much kill potential against Sho that I'm aware of. I haven't laid against the new Cho'Gath, so I don't really know. But I mean, you're already killing this guy in CS, so just keep killing him in CS. Keep expanding that lead. Warwick's coming top here, so you might be able to kill this Cho'Gath. I would start the fight right. Oh, wait, Warwick, what are you doing, man? Warwick didn't go top. He should have went top. Okay, I'm gonna put that one on the jungler there. Shen did a really good job there. Warwick just decided not to gank top. That was really strange. Warwick like started walking top and then left. So can't really blame Shen too much for that one. Got Cho'Gath flash though, so that's good. So 5 minutes into the game, and Shen's already up a kill worth of gold, just from farm. Just from farm. Like, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Nice taunt, man. Well played. Get that. Proc the grass. Flash for that. Alright, alright. That was a very respectable play right there. He didn't flash for it, which I'm not sure if he would have got it anyway. So he played it really passive. He did his job. He forced him out of lane, which is exactly what you want to do. He didn't get the kill, but he didn't need to get the kill. He's already 21 CS up on Cho'Gath. He doesn't need the kill. He played that really well. He played that really well. You want to chunk Cho'Gath down as much as you can and then back. That way when you get back to lane, he's still trying to recover from low HP. Yeah, I would go back right now. Cho'Gath can just ult you. I would go back if I were you. Yeah, you're dead, man. Yeah, you really overstayed there. You had no reason to be there. So that CS lead that you had, you just gave away. That gold lead that you had is gone now because you misplayed there. Just back in TP. It's the same thing I said last game coaching. When your enemy top laner dies or is forced to back, you have to back with them. As long as the minions are under your tower, you have to back with them. You got to go back and buy and then walk back to lane with them. Because if not, that's going to happen. They're going to come back stronger than you. And then they're either going to kill you and force you to back and then TP back to lane so you don't miss anything. So you got to match your enemy laner. Got to match your enemy laner. If the enemy minions are not under your tower, like if you're not missing CS, then back with them every time. Unless you're full HP, of course, and can still 1v1 them, then that's okay. But you were low HP there. You already had the lane control. You just need to back with the Cho'Gath, and you would have lived there, and you'd still have your big lead. But yep. Not sure. Was he going to ward maybe? He needs to be warding River right now. Oh, he's looking at ult. Okay, that makes sense. This was actually a great ultimate. That was a great ultimate. You know why? Because Infernal Drake's up. Ping that dragon. Shen, go dragon. Ping the crap out of that dragon. There you go. This could be my last game that I'm spectating today. That was a great ultimate. 10 out of 10 on the ulti there. Did they need him to get the kills? No, but he's going to get dragon out of it. So huge, huge ultimate there. It's Infernal too. We all know Infernal's the best dragon. Infernal and Mountain, they're great. Ocean's really good early too, but yeah. That was a good play. Definitely good play.
A summoner has reconnected.
Alright, so he's at 9 minutes 55 CS. So he started out strong with CSing, but he fell off and, well, he died is the main thing. Him dying cost him quite a bit, but other than that, he uses ulti out of lane, so that's why he missed some more farm. But if he can recover and get back to like 60, 65 CS at 10 minutes, then it's respectable. It's not great, but That's alright. Looks like looks like he'll be okay CS wise. The one death he had was really bad because he died under his own tower and the minion wave died to his tower, so it was just really bad for him. But all in all, it doesn't look like he's going to be hurting too much. He's going to be really close to that 70 CS mark, even though he died, so that's good. Yeah. So he's at exactly 65 at 10 minutes. Which is alright, that's not bad. You can maybe trade with... I don't know how trades go with Cho'Gath, so... It looks like it might be going okay. Oh wow, I'm really surprised that hit you. It looked like you were outside of that range, that circle, but I don't know. Alright, he already has a significant lead on Cho'Gath, which is huge. He forced Cho'Gath to back there, so that's good. Alright, you're in the same exact situation where you died the first time. You either need to hard push this and back, or just back right away. Like right now, staying, terrible idea. Because the exact same situation just happened to you again. The first time you died, it was the same scenario. You did not back when you should have backed. Like right now, you need to be backing. Oh, Warwick's there. Okay, never mind. You might be able to get this. Alright, just run from it. Just run from it. You don't want that fight. You don't want that fight. Unless Gragas is gonna leave him hanging, then you want the fight. Gragas was like, peace, I'm out. That Gragas could have saved him, but nope. Alright, nice. Well played. But yeah, you want to back whenever your enemy laner is forced out of lane, especially when it's already at their tower. You have no reason to stay. Am I friends with Roy the Royal Boy? I'm not. I saw that he got demoted to Platinum. He was Diamond 3. He's, I guess, going through a rough patch, which it happens to all of us, so he'll be back to Diamond in no time. Cho sucks. I mean, it is gold. You gotta take it with a grain of salt. It could be a first-time Cho player, too. Who knows? Alright, his team's doing really well. He's doing pretty well too. He's definitely doing better than Cho'Gath, that's for sure. You need your minions under his tower, or else he'll freeze. Yeah, he'll freeze the wave. Yeah, that's true. Alright! But sometimes it doesn't matter even then. Nathan Munts, thank you for the sub. Welcome to Shen, my friend. Yeah, but once you get Baby Cinder and Sunfire, you can just walk up to where he's freezing it and just completely shove it in. That was an okay TP. I might have just let that wave die. I don't know. No, that was a fine TP. That was a fine TP. Alright, he needs to be looking to ulti here soon. Manthan, Bosvar, thank you for the sub. Welcome to Shin, my friend. If Gragas wasn't there, it would have been a small call to ping Rift. Yeah, I mean, if Gragas wasn't there and it was just Cho'Gath, it depends on what was happening mid lane. I believe Malzahar just killed Zed at that point, so maybe not. But if it was just Cho'Gath, then yeah. I mean, the worst case scenario is you just back off of it if they spot you out. So it's not really... You can't really get punished for trying to take Rift like you can Baron. Wave clear to do it fast enough. Yeah, that's true. You're right, Nick. Yeah, Shin early doesn't really have the wave clear. Good point. What's fun about Shin? The map pressure. You force the enemy team to make really dumb decisions, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Stay away from minions last hit. Yeah. But even then, when you walk up to last hit, you're still going to be burning some of the minions, so eventually it will push back. But right now, he's so far ahead of Cho'Gath, I would just be abusing this Cho'Gath. I would be destroying this kid right now. And if it turns out you can't trade with him, then don't trade and just go back to farming. But I would be trying to abuse the Cho'Gath right now. You had the XP lead. You certainly have the item lead. Like, I would just be abusing this Cho'Gath. I would all in right here. I would taunt him. I would try to kill him. Because I don't think he can kill you. You got that with Sunfire, nice. Nice, nice. Oh! Oh my goodness, that was a beautiful ultimate. He's got red buff too, he should be able to get this. Alright. He made a really good decision there. So as soon as, who's that, Brand? Not Brand. Who was that? Oh, Malzahar. Sorry, I just blanked out there. But as soon as Malzahar flashed, he stopped chasing. Like, he knew it was over. That's what you need to do. Like, you already got their summoner. Stop chasing it. It doesn't matter. You don't have vision in their jungle anyway. So, he made a really good, like, instant decision there to stop chasing. That's really, really nice to see. You think early Tiamat is better than early Babysender? No, never. Never, 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 ever build Tiamat on Shen early. That is for LCS and team play. That is not for solo queue. Not for solo queue. Killed his dad, yeah. The whole Zed thing, yep. Not salty about it, man, not salty. You should be able to win this pretty easy. He's got red buff. You need to abuse that Cho'Gath, man. You should be trying to kill that Cho'Gath left and right now. Now that you know you can, you need to just try to kill him every chance he comes in to lane. Like, every time he comes in a lane, go in. Try to kill him. You got red buff too. Like, he has no chance at killing you right now. No chance at all. And you don't really have to worry about the enemy jungler right now either, because bot's shoved in pretty hard. And there's two mid, so you don't really have to worry about the jungler right now. And you have your flash up, so there you go. There you go. Keep popping that passive. You'll get it next proc. Dude, I would have been so greedy for that. I would have flashed and killed him. I would have flashed and killed him there. But he made the safe call. I mean, he forced him out of lane again, so he's getting the gold lead, he's getting the XP lead, so he's still getting a lot out of it. But yeah, I would have played super greedy there and flashed for the kill. But all in all, he still played that really well. I mean, he held onto his flash, which is, it's fine. You don't need to flash and kill him. You forced him out of lane. You did your job. He wants farm. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I'm just saying I would have flashed for it, but I mean, it's not like it's hurting him by not doing it. He's hanging onto his flash, which will be more useful in team fights. But oh, whoops! I just hit my mic. I would just go bot right now and start farming. I'm not sure if this chase is going to be worth. Oh jeez, that wall is kind of tricky to taunt sometimes. Should've got double. Rip. Maybe you should have killed him. Is Shen weak early? No, he's okay early. He definitely is a scaling champion. He gets a lot stronger with levels and items, but he's fine early. Your passive is so good. Should have flashed for that kill. Yeah, I would have. I would have for sure. It was a free kill, but maybe it'll come in handy here in a minute when they fight, so it could be worth hanging on to it. Not supposed to build Titanic Hydra first item? No, do not build Titanic first item, ever. I repeat, do not build that item first, ever. The earliest you should ever build that item is third, but most of the time I build it fourth item or later. It scales. The damage scales with HP, so if you don't have HP, you're not really benefiting much from it. The reason LCS players do it is for the split push. Like that's team play. That's completely different. They know how to play around Shen and stuff. You can't do that in solo queue. LCS is completely different than solo queue. Right here, I would Q and I probably would have Q'd in W, but she didn't have condemn up, so it didn't matter. Whenever there's a Vayne and you're walking beside a wall and you think condemn's coming, Q and W right away. So when you do get condemned, she's not proccing those autos. It's a great way to mitigate all the damage while you're condemned, while you're stunned. Alright, so at 20 minutes you should have at least 170 CS. His CS has kind of fallen off since the early game. But, I mean, he's still doing okay. He still has the most farm in the game. But yeah, you should be looking at like 175 CS right now, at the minimum. Can't really do anything there. That's pretty fine. I mean, they're going to get mid tower for that, so it's not all that bad. Vayne is pretty worthless right now. She's 1 in 7. 1 in 7 and level 10. So, don't really have to worry about that. Alright. It looks like he's going Adaptive Helm, which is a good item, especially against Malzahar. That's a good item. He went Mercs too. Mercs are actually great this game. They only have 1 AD. So Mercs, really good buy there. And they have a decent amount of CC, so Merc treads were the right purchase. You gotta go. See you, Peter. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Wits End. Wits End's an okay damage item. I don't recommend building other damage items besides Titanic, really. Especially in lower elo. You need to learn Shen's builds before you start doing that, and like what they're meant for and what they do. So the safe thing to do is just get tanky and get Titanic. And it's one of the best builds too, so. For my unranked to diamond, I tried all kinds of builds. I went Bork, I went Triforce maybe one game. I don't like Triforce on Shen. It's fun, but it's not very good. It's not better than like full tank Titanic. Went Wits End, went Frozen Mallet. I tried all kinds of stuff, and tank Titanic is just too much fun. You're unkillable and you pump out a lot of damage. The burst with Titanic active is insane. If you taunt auto, Titanic auto. I've actually killed a Kha'Zix 100 HP to 0 just from that combo. I taunted in, autoed, Titanic autoed, burst them from 100 HP. Just later. Alright, ulting to the fight. That's good ultimate. I mean, you already have numbers advantage because Sho got this bot, so that's a really good ultimate there. Right here, I would. Honestly, here, I'd be doing Baron. I would be doing Baron. I would go Baron and then Dragon. Because if you get Baron and a second Infernal Drake, you already have a mountain. You can push any tower you want. You're not really going to be able to get anything out of this mid lane, so I would have got Baron, and then I would have got Dragon. Both of those were free there. It looks like you got an inhib tower bot. That works, but yeah, I would have made a Baron call there for sure. That was a pretty free Baron. Low-key built full AP Shen and normals. Yeah, I've tried it all. I've tried it pretty much every season. I've done at least one AP build in normals, not in ranked. It's not very much fun. It doesn't work the way you guys think it works. Taunt flashing for an awesome kill. Trying to think of a good story where I taunt flash for a kill. I've done a cool taunt flash that was unnecessary, but it was for style points. It was in the jungle. You can like... So I was on one side of the wall and they were on the other side of the wall. I could have just taunted over the wall and taunted them, but instead I taunted it and flashed over the wall and still got the taunt just because it was for style points. It wasn't very practical, of course, but you can do that. You can change your direction, by the way. If you taunt and flash in a direction, it'll taunt wherever you land. So you can like taunt away from the enemy and then flash onto him and it'll still taunt him. If you guys didn't know that. It's a good way to beat him. Taunt away from your opponent and then flash into him. You still get the taunt. That Vayne is having such a rough game. I mean, that Lucian is really fed. Nice. I probably would have pinged bottom inhib. You guys could have ran down there and gotten that. I mean, you're all pretty much full HP. It's just Gragas up. Mal's just spawned, so you definitely could have gotten that bot inhib there. Nice double taunt. Yeah, they just overstayed there. They should have got that bot inhib instead of pushing those towers. It would have been a lot more worth. And it was free. They could have gotten it for sure. But instead, they got 2 towers and overstayed. And now the enemy team can pressure Baron. I don't think they're going to get it. But if they were... If the game were closer, they could be able to get Baron, but they're so far behind, I don't know if they're going to be able to get it. I think Zed can just go in there and delete somebody. Maybe they are going to get it. Okay, not sure what the brand was doing. Jeez. Zed doesn't have vision, so this is just going to be... Alright, he smited it. Yeah, I would have ran bot there when he got those kills. Got the inhib and then just backed. Pretty big overstay there. I don't think it's a huge throw. I mean, obviously, enemy team getting Baron's not good, but you're so far ahead, I don't think it's going to matter. ZZ Rod on Shen, it's an okay item. I'm not a huge fan of it. I didn't really build it much for the Unranked to Diamond series. I kind of stuck to like... Once I figured out what was working for me, build-wise, I pretty much did the same thing every game just because it was working, so why change it? $69 people watching, GG. Nice. Got some throws going on, it looks like. Yeah, we got some throws. Got some big throws. Got some big throws. Yeah, not getting that bot inhib is huge. That was so free too. Like all you had to do is run into the base and kill it. They only had 1 up. Gragas was the only 1 up, and you had 3 alive with full HP. Just run in there, take the inhib, and leave. But because they didn't do that, because they didn't play objectives and they were just kind of messing around mid lane, they all died once they overstayed, and they gave Baron, and now they're all dying again. So all that happened because they didn't take the enemy inhib. And farm has dropped off significantly. 30 minutes into the game, you should be at least 270 CS, 275 minimum. Because you're not farming properly, Cho'Gath has already out-leveled you. Cho'Gath is level 16, you're level 15. Nice. Well timed with the taunt there. Highest rank I've gotten? I just finished an unranked to Diamond series on this account this season. It's Diamond 5. I actually haven't played on any other accounts this season. Besides the Walking My Blade account that got banned. What? But yeah, this is my only Diamond account this season. I'll play on other accounts eventually. Right now I'm just kind of doing some coaching. Yeah, you guys are picking really bad fights. Really bad fights. Really bad fights there. All this because you didn't get the bot inhib. All this is stemming off that one bad call to not... One bad no call, I guess is the way I should word it. Because they didn't get that bot inhib, the game is just out of control. Out of control. Where's Linky? He's been busy doing other things. I've been talking to him some. Yeah, Nick, you really like that recon top. Hey, I'm not gonna bash it. If it works, it works. Keep doing you. Can you explain what Shen should be looking to do at this moment in the game? How can he carry his team? That's a great question, actually. One, he's got to start farming. Which, at this point, is kind of late to be farming. But, yeah, I don't know. He needs to catch up in XP. Cho'Gath is level 17. He's level 15. He went from having a really good early game / mid game to getting way behind in the late game. Cho'Gath caught up in farm. Is 2 levels up on him. Like, he's so much stronger than Shen right now. The power of farm, guys. The power of farm. You guys will not be able to. Maybe. You can end here if you can get picks one at a time, like that. Yep, great call. Yeah, if you can get picks like this one at a time, you can end the game. Just go bot. Gragas is the only one alive. Why are you even messing around with mid? Go win the game. Go win the game. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Are you kidding me? It was literally just a 4v1 for like 15 seconds. You easily could have killed Gragas and ended the game. Oh, jeez, that damage. That's crazy. Yeah, another missed call there. Somebody was pinging it, but nobody actually went along with it. Oh my goodness, that damage. I'm sorry, Shen. I didn't even see that coming. Like, I would have died to the same thing there. That was a ton of damage. Wow. That was out of nowhere. I mean, I wouldn't have taunted or flashed away from that either. I didn't think I would have died in that situation. That Cho'Gath just ate you, man. What? You're so tanky, too. It's true damage, isn't it? I think it's true damage. Dude. Cho'Gath just ate you, man. How's that feel? Jeez. Hey, Inot. Nice. How are you? How do you climb a challenger? I would not know. I would not know. Fight you in game with Rakan sounds good. Yeah, it seems like Rakan top is working for you. Really good in team fights. Yeah, because you can just hit R and kill somebody instantly. It's not like a Malzahar R or something like that, or a Syndra R. It's you just click R and they're gone. Like there's no channeling or anything. They're just dead. Favorite skin? Warlords. I like the purple chroma the best. Man, that's crazy. He was decently healthy too. He had probably maybe 1200 HP, maybe a little bit less, but man, that true damage is brutal. Last item for Shen instead of Zezerat? Well, I don't know what the other items are already building. I mean, Warmogs is good. It's pretty much always good. As long as you have a good balance of armor and MR based off the enemy team, Warmogs is pretty good. They're about to pick a really bad fight. They're about to pick a really bad fight. Nope. Nope. Well, I guess personally I would have stayed back with the Zed and got the other pick, but it looks like it's gonna work out anyway. Alright, they might be able to do this. That Cho'Gath, man. That is absurd. So tanky too. He popped a stone plate way too late. I think he waited to use his ulti, but he still popped it late. Still popped it late.
Killing spree.
And you're right. Right now, you got to be doing Baron right now. I don't know what you guys are doing. You got to be doing Baron. They have 4 dead. Their jungler is dead for 35 more seconds. Do Baron. Who cares if your tier 2 tower falls bot lane? Nobody cares. Go do Baron. Why are you not doing Baron right now? That Cho'Gath healed up already? Holy crap. Jeez. Yeah, you guys missed a huge Baron call there. That was so free. So free. And you didn't even defend mid. I'm gonna laugh if he was in hit for that. It's really close. Yeah, it looks like they'll be able to hold it just barely. Yeah, you guys should have got Baron. It was beyond free there. Beyond free. What rank is this? This is gold 5. Yeah, you definitely need to do Baron in that situation. That's about as free as it gets, honestly. You have triple Infernal Drake and Mountain Drake. You can take Baron in like an instant. Just go do it. Not right now, but you should have done it right there. And once again, because you didn't, you are outnumbered and they're going to get the Elder. Okay. Yeah, you guys do not want to fight that. You don't have Zed. And you're not going to get through Cho'Gath. That front line is too much right now. Might be a game. Yeah, if he dies, it's game. That's game. Too many bad objective calls. Like, outside of getting behind in levels and not farming, like, you still could have won the game even though you didn't farm well and you got out leveled. Just the objective calls were really bad. Really bad. You could have got bot inhib that one time. You overstayed and died, and then they got Baron off of it and took your inhib. And then right there, you just got 4 kills. Their jungler was going to be dead for 35 seconds. You could have got Baron for free, but instead you chased the Cho'Gath to your bot lane. And then Zed died to him. Like, that's not worth. You should have got Baron. Should have got Baron. I mean, nobody even pinged Baron. There wasn't a single ping on Baron when 4 people died. Like, if I'm you, Lee, if I'm Shen, I'm pinging the crap out of that Baron. I'm running there. Like, if they don't come, then fine, whatever. But if you ping it and start running towards it, they will come 90% of the time. Like, even if they're toxic people, they'll still go to the Baron. But yeah, that's just a huge missed opportunity there. He should be looking to ulti here soon. Looks like a fight's about to break out. I would not ulti for the Cho'Gath though. Don't ult for the frontline tank. That Cho'Gath is massive. That guy is, yeah. Yep. So you had a decent early game. Mid game was kind of shaky, and then the not farming, getting way behind in levels, and really poor objective play lost you the game. You played okay early, but it got worse as the game went on. And your team made bad calls too, but you gotta solo carry. You gotta command your team. Tell them what to do every objective. But it's right. GG. GG. If you guys watched the games I uploaded for my Unranked and Diamond series, you guys always complain that I like type too much or talk to my team too much or like pinged objectives too much. I do that because it wins me games. Like I hold their hand and walk them through every little step. Like, hey, after we get this inhib, we're gonna go force Baron. Sweet, we go get Baron after inhib, and then we base and we reset. Like, you gotta let your team know what the next objective is, the next plan is. If we push down an inhib and there's like a big objective coming up and we're low in HP, I'll say get inhib and reset, and everybody will back and we'll go get the next objective. Like, you gotta communicate with your team. You gotta force objectives. You have to know what to do and when to do it. And nobody that game was pinging anything. Nobody went for free Barons. Nobody went for free inhibs. It was a clown fiesta. But that game was 1000% winnable. You had a really big lead in the early game and mid game, and then just threw the game with bad shot calling and falling behind in levels in XP and gold. But yeah, all in all, GG. Thank you for letting me spectate your game. I wish you the best in your next Shen games. But yeah, thank you, Lee. Definitely should call Baron according to you. Yeah. You missed an inhib call. That was free. You missed a couple Baron calls that were free. But, I mean, yeah, it happens. When do I start streaming? It's pretty random. I work full time, so right now YouTube is kind of like a, I don't want to say a hobby. Like, I'm getting more serious about it and I'm doing it more consistently now. But, yeah, sometimes I just don't have time. Max health, he's good. You just have to farm. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But overall, that game was fine. It's not a... He played well. He just didn't play well enough to carry. But had he farmed well and kept up in gold and XP and made the right shot calling with like the Baron and inhib and stuff like that, he would have just rolled that game. The enemy team would have forfeited that game. They would have just been so far ahead, but they just consistently made bad decisions. But I'm going to end this stream there. If you guys haven't liked the stream yet or subscribed, please do if you want to. And we'll be live streaming. Probably not tomorrow. I think I'm busy tomorrow night, but probably on either Thursday or Friday. Definitely on Friday. Maybe Thursday and Friday. We'll see. So close to 10K? Yeah, we're close. We're 102 away, which is pretty dope. We should be able to hit it by Friday, which is awesome. So I'll probably do the webcam stream on Friday, assuming we hit 10K by then, which we should be able to. But yeah. That's me just accepted. Yeah, if you guys want to add me on this account, I'll add you until I hit my limit, which I think is, what, 200, 300, something like that? All I ask is that you don't spam me messages. If you have like a legitimate question or something, by all means ask. I love helping. But don't just spam me messages. Dun, dun, dun. Do a 24-hour stream. I've done a couple of those in the past, but they're just so unhealthy, so unhealthy and draining. I hate my life the next day, and it's just not really worth it. It's like going out and getting drunk. It's kind of fun in the moment, and I say kind of because it's not always fun in the moment, but it's kind of fun and thrilling in the moment. And then the next day you just hate your life. Like, it's not really worth it. Like, when you get older, it's just like, no, I don't want to do that. I just really don't want to do that. But yeah, I'll be doing a webcam stream on Friday, assuming we hit 10,000 by Friday, which we should. I think we're on schedule to hit it by tomorrow, Wednesday. I think we're gonna hit it on Friday actually, which would be dope. Do a drunk stream? I probably want to do that, honestly. I'm not a big alcohol person. I mean, I have nothing against it. I do drink sometimes, but like I said, once you get older, there's really no appeal to getting intoxicated and whatnot. It's not healthy. You don't feel good afterwards. There's no benefit of doing it. Why Ruby Crystal over Doran Shield? I would always go Doran Shield, not Ruby. Doran Shield's so strong. You can't really beat it with anything else. 3 to 4 hours after the game. That's a good point. I do play League. In the last game, how early could Shen's team end the game if you did what you suggested? I mean, the enemy team would have forfeited. They easily would have forfeited. They were up, what, 10,000 gold, I think? Which is massive. They were up 10,000 gold. You can do whatever you want with the 10,000 gold lead. Here's what would have happened if they would have played it properly. When they killed them all... Here, can I... I guess I can't. I wonder if I can watch it on the stream here. I wonder if I can pull this back up. I'm going to see if I can go back and watch it and replay it so you guys can see it. Alright, that's the other game. Alright, this is a game. I'm going to show exactly where they messed up and started throwing. Alright, so right now they're almost up 10,000 gold. They're up 9k. A little more than 9k. But this is where they threw the game, right here. I think this is where they threw the game. I'm pretty positive this is it. Learned a lot from your videos, thank you. That's awesome, Alex. Congrats. I'm glad you're learning. Happy to help. Abyssal Mask? No, never, ever, ever, ever build Abyssal Mask. It builds out of Catalyst now. Do not build that. Alright, so this is where they messed up. So there's 3 people. They're all going to be full HP. Lucian has life still, so he'll be 100 here in a second. Brand is pretty much full HP, and Shen is very strong right now and full HP. The only person up right now is Gragas. And Malzahar is spawning in 2 seconds, but who cares? Run bot lane. Either kill the Gragas now and run bot lane, get inhib, or just run down there now. Like, it's just you and Gragas for a little while. Like right now, you could have killed him and then went bot lane, but now they're spawning. Inhib there, maybe it's kind of a stretch, but I think they could have done it. I mean, the Vayne is worthless. She's 2 and 9. She's down 30 farm. She's down 2 levels on Lucian. Like, Vayne spawning isn't really that big of a deal because she's kind of worthless. Gragas was chunked down. He had to back. Like, I think they literally could have just walked in there and taken that inhib. I really think they could have done that. But instead they overstay. So even if they don't get inhib there, you gotta back. You gotta reset. Because you know Baron's on the map. When Baron and Elder or Dragon are on the map, you have to play smart. You have to know when you're gonna try to take it and when the enemy team's gonna try to take it. So if you overstay there with low HP and not backing and using your gold, it's a free Baron for them, and that's what threw the game. They got Baron and then it just snowballed from there. Yeah, that's essentially what happened. But looking back at it, maybe inhib wasn't a viable call. It would have been questionable. I'll put it that way. It would have been questionable. Watching the replay, it would have been questionable, but still, you need to back. You need to reset. Like when enemy teams start spawning again, you need to be already at your base, buying items, running to Baron. Like you need to be all over those objectives. But full AP stream, I won't do a full AP stream, but I'll do a game or two with full AP. What should you build for CDR? I don't really build CDR in Shen, but I mean you can pick up a Spirit if you want. Omewrecker. Omewrecker is a great item on Shen. Think they could have got Baron? Yeah, they could have 3-man Baron as well. That's true. They could have 3-man Baron. Actually, well, who was up? No, they couldn't 3-man Baron because Gragas was up. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to do Baron. Wait, was it? I'm trying to think of when this was. Did I already skip it? Yeah, they wouldn't be able to do Baron here. It'd be really risky. Because they don't have Smite, their jungler's dead. So if Gragas were to somehow get into the pit and smite it, that'd be really bad. Yeah, I don't think Baron was the right call in that situation. I would have just backed and reset and ran to Baron. Just have a straight up 5v5 fight. They were so far ahead. They were up, what, 10,000 gold? I think that's what it was. They're up more than 10,000 gold. Like, go back, reset, buy your items, and go do Baron. Force a fight at Baron. You're up 10,000 gold. You're not going to lose a fight. But yeah, oh well. Doing well, Daniel. How are you? With Shen's early lead, would splitting until late be the best choice besides joining team via ult? Yeah, if you're ahead in Shen, you shove those lanes as hard as you can all the time. Force the enemy team to collapse on you. If they send like 2 or 3 people and you die, then that's fine. Your team should be doing something useful in another lane. Like that's your job as Shen, not splitting and dying, but drawing enemies towards you, creating pressure. But yeah, if you get ahead in lane with Shen, you need to shove it down their throats. You just need to keep shoving the lane like a Trinamir. Hey Luke, how are you? Alright guys, I'm gonna end this stream there. It's getting kind of late for me. It is after midnight, so I'm gonna end the stream there. Thank you guys for watching. And please remember to like and subscribe if you want to keep following the stream in the future in my uploads. Or follow me on Twitter if you want to do that. It's the same as my YouTube name. But I will be live again probably on Thursday, definitely on Friday doing a webcam stream. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you. That's all I got for you. But thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. Later.